Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Shalom Blac. Welcome, be a part of this family by clicking on that subscribe button and also clicking on the bell so you're notified when I post new videos. So I know I haven't posted like a tutorial or a get ready with me in a while. I've just been giving you guys everything else, but then I also haven't been quite consistent, so don't get me. I'm gonna get it together, I promise. Today's video is sponsored by One Size, aka Patrick Star. Thank you for paying my bills this month, okay? This is the ultimate blurring setting powder and the ultimate puff, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I use these two today. The powder does come in two shades, in translucent and then also dark deep. I actually got the honor to like kind of sit down and try the powder when Patrick was like, you know, in the process of making it. So I kind of knew, yes, I kind of knew about the powder being done, but I was so surprised when I got the finished product and I tried it, and I honestly love it. And also the ultimate puff, and so this is basically an applicator to use, and as you guys can see, it has a nice flat edge that you can use to kind of cut your contour and to sort of like get in there to, you know, contour the nose nicely. First thing I'm doing is applying my moisturizer. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich moisturizer. I freaking love this. I actually miss it so much. This was my go-to moisturizer. Primer, I'm going to be using the Tatcha Liquid So Canvas primer. I just like to take 2 pumps of that and I press it into my skin. Do not forget the forehead. And then I'm going to be taking the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, another 2 pump. The first one I feel like kind of works to minimize the texture on my skin, and then the second one really grips the makeup. And then I'm applying the Fenty Matchstick in Espresso. I just like to do this because I feel like it just gives my skin a very nice glow. I'm going to be using the Pure Cosmetic 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation. I have it in the shade DPN5. And it's literally like the perfect shade for me. Just take a concealer to highlight. Alright, now that my foundation and concealer is on, we're gonna go ahead and set the face. And like I mentioned earlier, it does come in 2 shades, translucent and dark deep. So the translucent one is great for fair, light, medium, and medium to dark skin tone. And then the dark deep is great for dark and dark deep skin tone. Personally, for me, I like mixing them together. I actually have a mix already in here. And if I haven't mentioned, it is $30 US, and then the puff is $14 US. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip in here and go straight underneath my eyes. I apply it and then I just go and like kind of keep pressing until it pretty much disappear. One of the reasons why I really like this powder is because of the blurring effect. And if you guys been watching me, I always talk about how much I like a powder to give me that, you know, filter effect, but real life, because I do have texture skin. So having something that will kind of make it less visible, it's honestly my go-to, and this powder does just that. And it gives a very nice coverage. Now obviously, if you don't want a full coverage in the powder, you can definitely use a brush and sort of like dust it on to your face instead of using the puff or sponge. But I like a full coverage, even though like it gives you that full coverage. For those of you guys that do want a full coverage, it is actually super fine and lightweight, so it doesn't feel heavy at all on the skin. And by the way, no flashback, and it is 14-hour wear, so Honey, your makeup gonna be intact all day. I'm just gonna dip in here, get a little bit of that excess off, and then I'm just gonna start pressing that into the rest of my face. Go back in here. I'm going to be using the Fenty bronzer. I'm going to use the same bronzer to just snatch my nose real quick. And I like to work it into my brows because then you don't really see where the contour is coming from. Gives it a little nice shading. I'm gonna add a bit of a blush on. I'm just going back into the bronzer to warm up my lid. And I'm gonna go into the Patrick Star Visionary eyeshadow palette. I will be taking the shade Brownie, mixing it with Booked, and just applying that to the lid. And then I'm just adding Brownie on the outer V of the eye and blending it inward. And I'm gonna go into Manila Sand and just pack that on the lid. I'm just going back into Brownie, and I'm just using that to sort of like shape and give my eyes a bit more of a crease effect. I'm going to be using the Point Made Black liquid liner to just give myself a wing. I don't know if I want it dramatic, but let's see what happens. Just gonna dust the powder off now. So for the lips, I'm going to be taking the Point Made gel eyeliner in the shade Busty Brown. I honestly really like the tone of the eyeliner, so I've been using it as a lip liner. So Patrick, when you are ready to make us lip liners, please make a shade just like this for the dark skin girls, because this shade right here is everything. Just gonna go ahead and line my lips. Look at that. Look at the pigment on that. Period. I'm just gonna take a beige lipstick and apply that to the center of my dry ass lips. It's so freaking dry, and I'm moisturized. I'm just gonna top it off with a clear lip gloss. Period. Boom. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys like the look. I am honestly really loving the way my entire face looks. Do you guys see how smooth? It literally looks like I'm using a filter, and I have no filter on my camera or whatsoever. So this is like, wow. Come on, sis. It's going to be available at Sephora.com and at the Sephora stores in US and Canada. And you can also find the product on onesizebeauty.com. So I'm going to have the link in the description bar down below. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and remember to always be your own kind of beautiful.